What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Dark Souls. As you can see today, we're back in our original attire with the original weapon. Today I'm calling this the True Thief build, I guess. We got the, slumbering dragon crest, so we make no noise whatsoever. And we're going to be journeying into the forest. I would advise, for this area, heavy armor with great shield, unless you think you can parry. In which case, parrying is, as is usual, the way to go. So when you come in here, you'll see a couple enemies. One over there, don't trigger him. This guy will come to you right away. Like I said, if you know how to parry him, this is not a big deal. If you're not good at parrying, this guy can kind of ruin your entire day. So, if you know what you're doing and you feel confident, he runs a claymore. Oh, I didn't get that one. Oh. As I said, he hits really hard, so you want to be careful. Claymore's a pretty good weapon, so... Oh, now I'm fucking around with him. Heal up. Watch me die to this guy. Oh, I might. I can't see. There we go. So yeah, he can wreck you pretty quick. Usually, if you don't have high health, he can probably 2-hit you. Maybe 3. Once you deal with him, it kind of opens up a little bit. We got a mage over here. He's kind of annoying. He's pretty much just gonna spam soul arrow at you. So if you can get behind him and get a backstab in, it's gonna be your best bet with this guy. He also has a. Oh, he's gonna do that again. Go ahead. I dare you. There's the power of bleed. If you can get them stun locked and you can just keep wailing on them, that bleed buildup does a huge ton of damage. Alright, so there's a couple more guys in this area we're going to deal with. One of which gives us a really cool item. A couple of which don't. Over here we've got like a freaking, as you can see, you can tell the difference between the regular bush and the enemy. This is an enemy bush. I don't know if these guys can bleed. Doesn't seem like it. Oh, I know they can't be parried. I don't think they can be parried anyway. So, ah, fuck. Okay, we're gonna do a tiny tactical change of ability here. Pull out the great sword. Deal with these guys. So I would advise this here. Don't fight these guys with the light weapon. Oh! Oh, they almost got us. Oh, boy. Heal up. This is kind of a nasty little trap. Popping 4 of them at you at once. So. Yeah, I hate mid-rolling. Oh, that didn't kill him. Oh. I thought that would kill him. That did. Yeah, get ourselves whatever they drop. Go back to the weapon we were using for the area. Should be up here, right? Yeah. By the way, the bandit's knife I'm using also is only +5, just because I didn't go back to Andre. I didn't realize I didn't upgrade it. I had it in my bottomless box. And so I never actually upgraded it with Andre. Not a big deal. Especially for this area. Like, you probably won't even have a +5 weapon at this point unless you grind. These guys on their way over here? Looks like they are. Let's try and see where they're at. They're coming. Where is it? Hello. So many items. This is why you don't want a lot of items in your inventory. As a true Dark Souls knight, we can't kill them with that because they're going to dodge out of the way. Oh, there's 3. This is a terrible decision. Alright, come here. We are going to be doing some fun bow runs later. Like areas where I'll just use a bow. Actually, a really cool challenge. If you've never tried like a bow only run, highly advise it, especially if you've played a lot of Dark Souls. You'll probably find it pretty fun. Alright, so clear out the first ambush. Once you clear that out, you're going to have to deal with the second set of enemies. And then we get a pretty cool set of armor for doing it. Like I said, there's I think 5 of them up here. There's a lot. It's a dun, dun, dun. Like I said, probably use a better weapon for this area if you have one. Using a little, it takes a long time to kill these guys, and since there's a lot of them, typically that's good advice for the entire series. If there's like a mob of enemies, you're probably better off using a big weapon that can either, one-shot them or that has a big sweep attack. Like, the Zwei's R1, or pretty much all the great swords R1, where it kind of swings around in a big circle. Just because then you're going to hit, multiple guys. And your reward for doing all of that is the Eastern Armor Set, which we are not going to put on right yet, but is actually pretty cool. And there's still more to this area. As you can see, it goes on for a little while over there. In here, we're going to go back in the forest. We got a couple more enemies to deal with. If I can spot them ahead of time, that'd be great. Got another tree guy there. Let us go ahead and intelligently deal with him now. It is cool because this attack usually knocks them down as well from this from the big thing. So you can usually get a pretty good if you get a hit off on them, you can usually hit them again or close the distance and nail them. So now. Oh, there's another one. Yeah, this whole area is just full of these guys. Not just these guys. There's a lot more there's other stuff going on. So these guys, you'll notice every time if they're about to attack, we can interrupt it with one little thing. That's another way you can deal with enemies do stuff like that. If you just instead of spamming, just wait in between and right when they're about to attack, just hit them. Stagger him out of the attack, repeat. There's one right here. Especially if you've got a littler weapon, and you can't one-shot them. This is kind of the easiest thing to do. Especially if your attack will actually knock them out of an animation. So, yeah, and here's proof you cannot backstab these guys. Don't know why that guy didn't aggro us, but I'll take it. Yeah. And there's a lot of enemies in this game that you can do this to. I believe all the hollows, you can stagger them out of their attacks. So, if you're having trouble with the hollows, just use a lighter weapon and knock them out of their attacks. So up here, I believe we're near where I need to be. And there's a river. Don't go down there. You'll die. There is a bridge. I'm aware there's a bridge. We will go there. You can go to that bridge. Not going to go there right this second, though. We're going to go clear the rest of this area. This really dark and slightly spooky forest. Is that one? I think that's him. No, that is a tree. That is a dead tree. Okay. Sorry. This area is not as... This area is one big kind of blob. There's not a lot of little sideways, but there are a couple more enemies in here that I'm going to deal with. I'm actually going to go back to the entrance area, which is... Oh, shit. Not here. Apparently I didn't trigger this guy yet. Where are you going? Come here. Where are you going? Yeah, so these guys don't seem to bleed, which, they're trees, so I guess that makes sense, but never actually tested it until now. There you go. Got the blooming purple moss clump, which will do poison and toxic. So very good item that you can get randomly dropped early on. So that's nice. Am I going back to the beginning? I feel like I've gone the wrong direction entirely. Where am I? Fuck this forest! Oh, no, I've accidentally run out here. Okay. Well, this is another guy. Got a big sword. Come on. That's a problem. Yeah, okay. And that's why I didn't want to get lost. Because of that. That's actually the bitch I was looking for. The one that shot us with an arrow has a very, very, very awesome weapon. that we're going to get from her. Unfortunately, we're not going to get it on that go. So the only downside of this area is every time you come back in, these guys are going to respawn. No, this guy doesn't. Okay, this guy stays dead. This guy respawns. I don't know why the shadowy ones don't come back exactly. I'm sure there's a reason for it, but ow. Yeah. Like I said, the mage isn't really a problem at all. It's kind of the other enemies in the area that can be a dick. Let's go. Here comes... There's the... I think that's the thief enemy. There's kind of an enemy for every class in this area. Like, this is the thief enemy. So he's got the same weapon we do. Luckily, I know how that works. And that means I can parry this bitch. Oh, I missed. Oh, stop it. No thanks. Get the fuck out of here. I'm the only real thief in the neighborhood, bitch. This area is actually pretty decent for farming. You get pretty good soul totals for running through this area. And we'll see, because we missed the first guy who I killed and doesn't respawn. Up here we've got 2 enemies, I believe. Should be 2. Over there we've got 1, but there should be another guy over here. This guy, I want to aggro this one first, so I don't fight them both at once. This is the cleric one. Ow, fuck you. Literally fuck you with a knife in your stomach, bitch. This guy does heal. Basically, they all do similar shit, you know, to their class. This guy tries to heal a lot. So if you leave him alone, he'll cast a miracle and he'll heal himself. Up here we've got the brigand, basically. You know, he's got the battle axe. Also got the parried. Easily parried, really. Oh, hey, where'd he go? Nope. Not even close, baby. Goodbye. And yeah, these guys will respawn every time. So you can keep on killing them if you want to farm. And we'll talk to her in a little bit. So if you come up around this end, you have a little bit of an easier time. Because when you fight this this arrow bitch, you're going to want to fight her by herself. The problem is spying where she's fucking at. I can never remember exactly where she's at. And there's the other guy up here that can, you know, kind of gank squad you. I think she's kind of straight ahead of us somewhere. Oh, cool. We aggroed this one. Perfect. So take this guy out. Another, I think, exactly same as the exact same setup. I think as the other guy we killed at the very beginning. So, oh, I thought that was going to be an attack. Oh, really? I didn't get that one? That's sad. I thought I'd get that counter to his rolling attack. Oh, can't parry a kick. Can parry that, though. Okay, and now all we should have left in the area is the... so he's worth 3,000. So yeah, there's a lot of souls to be had here. So we're going to run up. I'm going to just grab my souls, and that should aggro her. Oh, fuck. Well, I need to find her first, then. I think she's this way. No, she's over here. Dun, dun, dun. And she has an item that we really want. Probably my favorite bow in the game. So let's try and track her down. I thought she was like right here. Oh, I hear arrows. Aha! There she is. Damn it! Ah! I fell down and then it was no good. Okay. So yeah, as you can see, she uses the falchion. And she can kill you pretty quick if you fuck up. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Okay, I'll be right back when I have re-cleared this area and gotten to her. Okay, as you can see, I decided to stop fucking around. We're using a big weapon now. And that's mostly because if I run into any trees, I can just one-shot them real quick. So, yeah. I died again. Okay, right here is the bitch. You can sneak up on her. You could just whack her, but... Plunging attack! No good. There we go. Okay, so now she's dead. She's gonna drop us Twin Humanities, the Black Bow of Ferris, and his hat. We'll get into that weapon later once I upgrade it. We're definitely gonna play with that. It's a very, very excellent bow. My favorite bow in the game, as I mentioned. So, and then over here, once you've cleared that area, which we have now done, you come up here, and something I didn't notice when I first played through here is this bitch.
Is it not so that thou my
She talks about Sir Artorias.
Well, indeed. That is a strange one.
It's a big kitty.
Nevertheless, I'm Alvina of the Dark Root Wood. I come up
And you go ahead and what I would just join her. She's gonna have you form a covenant with her, which is one of the cooler covenants in the game, actually. I'll explain how it works as soon as we get the ring.
and he
This gives us the Cat Covenant ring. Okay, so now, if we quit out and load back in real quick, this actually opens up a little bit of stuff for us. A merchant, actually, with some really cool stuff we're going to purchase off of him. And it also makes it so all the enemies in this area are now non-hostile to us. Like, no one here is going to attack you anymore. So, and right here is a pretty good character.
I've heard all about you. I'm Shiva of the East, captain of the brigade. Let's teach you the clan, as there's no time, except there is little in the form of fight and hunt as well. Only, don't forget, that's about, don't worry, great to have.
So it kind of tells you about what's going on.
Don't worry, you'll be hunters.
Oh, do we not get to hunt? We don't get a buy from him yet. Okay, that's fine.
Don't worry.
But you do want to talk to him because he's going to activate a little bit. Back here, you've got his spooky ninja, who has a really good weapon we're going to get.
He is one of the always you will see.
So basically, this is, kind of the leader. Over there is his special guy that follows him around. So the Cat Covenant ring, what that entails, you have to be a part of the Covenant, and when you've done it, you put the ring on, and at some point, you'll be summoned in. You don't have to even wear this here. You can be wearing this in Anor Londo. And whenever the game, whenever there's somebody in this area as a human that's not part of the Covenant, the game will summon you in to basically hunt them through the forest. It's actually pretty cool. We'll try and use it a little bit later, but for now, we're gonna let it go. And yet, you can actually sprint through this whole area and talk to her. And as soon as you talk to her, these guys will start backing off. So that's an easy way to get through here. And as he told you and she told you, don't attack any of these people. If you attack these people now, you will break the Covenant, and they will all become hostile again. So, yeah, don't do that. It's no good. On this side of the woods is a little bit different area. It's like kind of the third section. Come back here, you get some pretty awesome armor. This is actually the armor, basically, of the guys that we've been fighting. The stone, mossy, the moss-covered stone people. And yeah, so this side of the map over here, I don't think there are even any enemies. But if we head over here, we're gonna run into these fucking mushroom people. Now you can kill these guys. They don't attack you, and they're non-hostile. The little ones, anyway. I believe. Oh, hello. You're dead now. However, as you start, going through the areas, killing all those, then you come over here, you got these motherfuckers. These guys are not something you want to fuck with. These guys, I will try and bait some of the attacks out in a second. I don't even know if these guys can drop anything, the little babies. I'm not actually sure if they even have drops. But they make their death noise, which is very sad. And that basically triggers these guys to come over. And these guys look weak. You're like, what the fuck is that? But look at that. These guys will one-shot you very easily. So, and they are very tanky. We almost just got fucking killed right there. I thought you could backstab them, but I might be wrong. Yeah, I might be wrong. Maybe you can't. As you can see, that's the damage we took from one fucking punch. So, not guys to fuck with. However, we need to clear this just to open the area up next to it. They have very high poise, so don't expect to knock them out of an attack very easily. But they give you 1,000 souls, and they can drop gold pine resin. So this actually becomes, as far as I'm aware, the only place where you can actually farm gold pine resin. And it's very, obviously, it's very valuable, because you can only get so much in the game. And it does a lot of damage against a lot of bosses. So, got one more big guy to deal with here. Oh, does he stagger with one big hit every time? Oh, that's super good. So with a plus 10's Y, with whatever strength we have, we can actually stagger lock this guy with a two-handed R2. That's crazy that it takes a two-handed R2 from a fucking Y in order to actually stagger him. But the reward for doing this is the Enchanted Ember, which I like. It's a very good ember. Basically, it's going to allow us to upgrade our weapons down the, obviously down the enchanted path. Now, the way you're supposed to go, if you look over there, there's over here we got a door in the distance. That is actually a very important boss. We're going to deal with him in a bit. But we also have kind of like a whole little separate area. So we're going to clear our way through most of this first. If you look over there, that's actually the way we came. That's the other side, I believe. Yeah, so we were actually over there. That's the other side of the forest, and then down there's the bridge I was showing you earlier. So we're actually going to go down there and deal with it. Show you the alternate path to get here, because you don't have to have the Covenant of Artorias to get here. But if you don't, you have to deal with this. That thing. And not just that thing. There are 3 of them. And they're all equally assholes. So we'll go ahead and go attempt to deal with them now, I guess. These are the roly-poly kitties. I don't know their actual name. They're kind of like Alvina, except fatter and angrier, really. If all 3 of them come out of here, they are a huge pain in the dick. But there should only be one here for now. Ugh! They do that. That's their favorite attack. They do a lot of damage. They're pretty fucking tanky. There can be 3 of them. And we're not dead. We're alive. What I would advise is hiding behind trees is kind of the way to go here. If I can get it back, where'd it go? If you can bait it into an attack, usually it'll do its rolly attack. Come on. Oh, can't see. Oh god. It's fucked off. Okay. So I think where we're supposed to fight it is over there, but I came in at a funky angle, so. Yeah, if you hide behind trees, you could usually be safe, and then when it pops out of it, you can go ahead and whack it. And like as it seems as always, these kind of enemies, big weapons are better. Long reach, big weapons. Okay, where are the other 2? Where are the other 2? I don't remember. I thought they were over here. Shit, I hear it. Ah! Fuck, they're both out. Yeah, so you kind of want to hide at these trees. This is kind of your safety zone. If you can hide back here, usually you're safe. I'm going to go ahead and cheese these guys. If you have a bow, this is a good place for it. I'm dead. I'm not dead. Ah! Terrifying. Terrible. Yeah, if you have a bow here and you can hit them, feel free to take them out with the bow. Didn't mean to do that. That was a misclick. Now, if you do not have a bow, the way you're going to have to do this is kind of bait the roll, punish the roll. Hope they don't both come at once, because they can wreck you pretty quick if they do that. Try and get one taken care of as quick as you can. Hope they don't both kill you simultaneously. Hide in the trees. A rinse and repeat. Like I said, these guys are a fucking pain in the dick. There's no really easy way to deal with them. Ah, fuck. That one's so low, too. The only good thing is they tend to always run all the way back there, so you can kind of reset the fight. Once you're down to 1, it's not as bad. Fucking kitties. There you go. So they're dead. Yeah, they were up there, by the way, so that's where they came from. So, once you've taken care of them... we actually came at this backwards. I'll show you where we actually were supposed to be. Up here. We'll come on up here. I'll show you where this dumps us out at. We're actually back in the foresty area. Here, tree. Die tree. Yeah, so we're back kind of over by where Alvina is. Well, not kind of, but... Are we not? No, she's over there. Okay. Durr, I'm an idiot. But yeah. Oh, I hear a tree. Dead tree. Sorry, I don't know why I said where she's at. Oh, we are. Yeah, this is the side she's on, isn't it? I don't know. I feel stupid. But yeah, let me explore a little bit more thoroughly. I swear this is over by where she's at. Yeah, because up here is where the archer is, isn't she? I think this is the archer. Isn't it? Maybe not. Yeah, we are. Okay, yeah. So there's Alvina. See, I knew what I was talking about. Down over here, kind of, the archer should be near here. This is where we killed the archer to get the Ferris black bow. And then down over here is where we came from. We just came up. So you can actually come... yeah, so I'll show you. This drops you out up here. Where's the stairs? There they are. We got a big old fucking... big old ladder right here. Over here we got, I think, just a soul item. Something killed itself. I don't know what it was. Probably a tree. And then over here you've got an area you'd think, oh, well, so I just came down here to get that. This actually doesn't look like it, but you can walk around this. And then that takes you to this bridge that we saw earlier. And this bridge is going to take you to a ladder. And as you see below us, this ladder is going to take us to a place we've already been. Big ass ladder is going to take us all the way down, right next to where the Hydra was, back in Darkroot Basin. I would not advise you doing that. Is this guy over here yet? I don't think so. I would not advise trying to go up that ladder until you've killed the Hydra. If you have killed the Hydra, go for it. That's a really easy way to get there. If you haven't killed the Hydra, you're probably not going to make it up there. He's just going to murder you. Over there, we've got a very special enemy. We're going to deal with him since we're down here. As you can see, he looks like one of those crystal people, but he's a special color. I would also advise you using the ring of anti-slow walking here. This guy is tankier than his other friends, so be aware of that when you fight him. Big strong weapon though, won't be a big deal. And you can actually, as soon as you kill him, someone fucking pops out of him. This is Dusk.
I come from an age long before thine. I cannot stay here for long. So, my hope is to pass. Would this be a...
Tell her yes.
Then I shout. Thou art in what seems the...
So once you've killed that guy, this is actually for the DLC, so you don't really need to do it right now. I'm just showing you as we were right here, so it was kind of a convenient time to do it. She's basically the key. She's kind of like one of the key figures in the DLC. In order to get to the DLC, you actually do have to go back there and do that. And then, theoretically, she should be there, so we might as well. But yeah, so now you know. If you come down here, kill the Hydra, you can go up that, go across across from where the cats are, and that'll allow us to get to the next boss we're going to kill very quickly without actually spending any souls. Otherwise, you have to spend the 20,000 souls to get the Covenant of Artorias in order to open that gate. The way I usually do it is I will go kill the Moonlight Butterfly because it's a very easy boss and it drops a boss soul, which is what we need to dupe glitch, right? So I'll go fight her, kill her real quick, just summon in the witch to make that a pretty easy fight. Uh-oh. Wow, these guys are ruining my day. And this is why you don't want to fight a bunch of these at once. It can get pretty annoying. Ow. But we're dead. So once you've killed that guy over there, the gold guy, come over here, and even though we're not human, we have a summon sign. Go ahead and hit it. And you're going to summon in Dusk, who we just met. So, talk to her.
It is an honor I shall follow.
And then she gives us a gesture, proper bow. And she will let us buy some pretty cool stuff. Get the Ulsil Ivory Catalyst. Basically, it just has a really high Magi Just. So, just another catalyst, we're going to get that. As well as some pretty cool spells, which we're going to get. Hidden Body is one of my favorite. Cast Light is pretty helpful. Repair is okay. And all the other stuff we'll get. But we're just going to buy them.
For a very long time.
Just tell you, don't want to talk to her right now. We're just going to bounce her and just showing that you can buy all that stuff from her. So let's go ahead and get back to the bonfire. Oops, I just used that one normally. Oh well. Dupe glitch fail. Okay, and that was the most of the second half of the Darker Guard. I'm going to go ahead and tune some new magics though, because don't need my pyros. Not going to use those. We're going to use some more of the fun stuff. Most of the spells that you get from her, actually, we could probably use. Do we have enough to use the Great Magic Weapon? We could do that, maybe. We do. Cool. Magic Shield. I'll go through all the spells at some point. Hush is basically the exact same as these, the boots we're wearing. Fall Control, super important for a couple skips, for a couple fun skips you could do. Hidden Weapon is cool for like PvP. You can hide the weapon you're using and, you know, hit them with a big weapon. Although obviously you're still going to be in the same stance. Hidden Body is the one I like. So Hidden Body, if you go ahead and throw on the, where'd it go? Where are you? How have I missed it? Am I retarded? There, the Slumbering. And then you use, I mean, it does pretty much what you'd imagine it does, but I'm going to show you anyway because it's cool. If you cast Hidden Body and you have these boots or cast it, we're now almost invisible, making no sound. If you throw on the Lingering, like, look at this. That's how close you have to get to aggro most things. So, a very helpful tip for running through areas later is using this, especially if you're stuck on a boss. You have to keep running through the area and you're not using magic for anything else. Just pop this down and you can very easily get through the area. But for now, that is all we're going to do. In the next episode, we're going to take on probably one of the coolest bosses in the game. Definitely, probably one of the saddest bosses in the game as well. Let us use our brand new proper bow. Alright guys, see you next time on Dark Souls.